Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho and I'm here bringing you some Hearthstone, and today I'm going to be playing another constructed deck. So I'm going to be playing an Aggro Paladin deck. I didn't really look up a list, but it's kind of similar to a lot of the ones that I've been seeing going around. The general idea is that you want your minions to be aggressive. Worgen Infiltrator can't be attacked or anything until it gets to deal some damage. Leper Gnome is automatically going to get into. This guy's resilient. This guy can just tack on to someone else. And then you have some pump spells and Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings. Guess that's kind of it in that front. Some burn with the True Silver, the Leroy, the Avenging Wrath, and then finally it's also got Divine Favor to fill up your hand right after you play a bunch of stuff. It's got Mukla to go with those Divine Favors, so you just drop it, and then before they can get those bananas out of their hand, then you can Divine Favor and draw some extra cards with it. Basically the idea is that it's an aggro deck with some powerful draw spells. And yeah, let's get a couple of games with it. I don't know how fun it'll be to play, watch, or anything like that. I haven't played with it yet. I've seen it pretty much a lot, and every time I played against it, I felt like I could have won, but a lot of the times I don't win. So I think I just need to watch my play when I am playing against this matchup, and if I do that, then I'll actually be okay with it. But hopefully I'll play against some weaker players, and if I play this matchup correctly from this side, then maybe I will be able to win a bunch of games with it. And it's a really fast deck, so there's always that. Okay, so I don't think I want to keep Leroy. That card I really want to cast on the last turn of the game. My opponent mulliganed all of his cards, but I think these two should actually be pretty decent here. I think I want to keep I want to play the Worgen Infiltrator first. I need to find a nice balance between playing the creatures in my hand and using my hero ability. I'm not sure if I should always play creatures if I have creatures, or if that's not exactly the correct way to play this. So, I mean, I do have to be wary of Lightning Storm, but as long as I pick up a Divine Favor soon enough, like if I draw a Divine Favor next turn, I can probably draw 3 cards off of it or something like that. I might even just do that. No, looks like my opponent's gonna coin, so I'd only be able to draw 2. Feral Spirit, you say? Well, that's going to be an issue. Blessing of Kings is a little bit late on this. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just throw both my guys at one of these things, and then ship the turn, and then next turn I can Blessing of Kings or Hammer of Wrath that thing, depending on what he does. He doesn't have a play this turn, so even though he ended up on cards out of this whole ordeal, he ended up behind on board positioning, so that's pretty good for me. So yeah, I can Blessing of Kings this or this. Actually, either play would be pretty good for me. I guess he's got Hex, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'd probably do it on this one so that my creature would have to get hexed and it wouldn't die to Lightning Bolt. But he's probably just going to run his guy into one of these right now. It's tough to tell which one. He probably won't hit this, because then on board I can just kill his guy. Which I don't know if that's what he wants or if that's not what he wants. But yeah, I guess attacking that into the Spirit Wolf into the 1/1 makes the most sense to me. Alright, and now I think this play still makes sense. Maybe I should just Hammer of Wrath this. Yeah, probably makes a little bit more sense. And now I draw the Abusive. That's not a bad draw, especially with Blessing of Kings. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of good things going on here. My opponent can make another play, though, this turn, which is never a good thing. And Shaman Control is probably pretty good against this. My opponent's still at 25, so it's not great for me. There's my Divine Favor. So I've got some options here. I could just play the Arcane Golem. I could just play Blessing of Kings here. Then I wouldn't really have anything else to do this turn. I could play Arcane Golem and Hero Ability. Then that gives him more mana. I don't really want to give him more mana just yet. So I could play Wolf Rider, and that doesn't work either. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and Blessing of Kings this, run it into here, and then just drop the Abusive as a 2/1. Not really a great turn, but I want to get cards out of my hand so that I can get a big Divine Favor. If he plays like 1 card, he's going to have 6 cards in hand, and then I can Divine Favor for 4 draws. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh wow, and it's actually gonna be for 5 draws. Very sweet here. Alright, so I think I want to just do this. So all the card advantage that he's been gaining throughout this game is pretty much negated here. And do I want to... Yeah, I think I actually would rather lose both these little guys instead of the one big guy. Not really sure. But yeah, I have a ton of stuff now. Lots of resources, and a lot of this stuff is like burn damage, so that's what I do like about this deck. If this deck, or if Mage had Divine Favor, then I would really, really like that deck, I think. I think Divine Favor is really what sets this deck apart. So it's not so bad for him to have had that. I don't really mind. There's Mukla. That's almost really good because I can almost overfill, but not quite. But, yeah, let's play some stuff here. I don't want to fill up the board too much. I want to kill that, though. So I'm just going to do that. Could have played these two as well, but I feel like this is a little better if my opponent does have a Lightning Storm somewhere in that 8-card hand. I should get this True Silver Champion on the board, so there is that Lightning Storm. So he's going to go down to 15 here, and I can True Silver him for some more damage. This is looking alright here. Ugh, he got that thing. That's kind of annoying. Hammer of Wrath. There we go. I don't even know which one I really want to kill. I think I want to kill one of them. I guess I'll kill both of them this turn, so it doesn't really matter which one I do first. Which one would I rather have off the board? Probably this one. But I am going to kill both of them because I'm just going to True Silver. Or should I Arcane Golem? I can Arcane Golem and Leper Gnome this turn. So I think I'll do that. Maybe I should have done this so that he wouldn't have the extra crystal. But then again, 6 and 7 isn't too much of a difference. It's really 5 and 6 that's the bigger difference, so that he can't play any Fire Elementals or Argent Commanders. But, alright, so he's got 7 cards in hand. Argent Commander, there we go. Well, I guess he could have Argent Commander plus... Oh, Earthshock I was going to say, but Rockfighter works too? Because he gets to clear my board here. Alright, so he's down to 11. I'm out of charge creatures in my hand. Well, that's a good one. Alright. Yeah, I may as well try and kill his thing. Got like a pretty good shot at it. There we go. Do I even want to play this now? Yeah, I guess so. He doesn't have any creatures out. May as well do that, give him, or get a free damage in. Knife Juggler doing work there. So he's got to have his second Lightning Storm here, I think, in order for this game to not just end right away. I'm in no danger of dying. I don't think that there's any... Actually, there is combos that that deck can do. It would kill me. You could play Leroy... Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Well, it might cut it. You could play Leroy, Rockbiter, Faceless. Oh no. He would have to have the coin, but he already used the coin, I think. And Banana. Alright. So, I guess he's not quite... Oh, he might be dead now. No, he's gonna go to 1. Maybe I played that on a little wrong. If I was going to take him to 1, I probably should have kept my creatures alive. I think or maybe I should have just Blessing of Mighted this and then hit his guy so that I would have all my creatures still around. Because this can just die to an Earthshock or a Hex. Violet Teacher. I have not seen that one. There's the Earthshock. So he's still got to put up a Taunter for the True Silver. I don't have any... Well, actually I still have my 2 Avenging Wraths now. Bananas plus Violet Teacher are pretty sweet. And there's a Defender of Argus. Alright, so really trying to rip that Avenging Wrath. No Avenging Wrath. Okay. Well, at least I'm not quite dead yet. And my opponent really needs to keep finding taunters to put up. But yeah, I have 9 cards left in my library, and 2 of them are Avenging Wrath, I think. I think I remembered to put in the Avenging Wrath. And pretty much at any point that'll win me the game, even if he's got a full board. So he's going to lose his Taunter here, but he might have another Defender of Argus. Yeah, that's problematic. So now it's looking like I'm going to have to draw one of those 2, and I'm going to have to do it pretty soon. Because though I am at 27, well, I guess if he's just going after my creatures, and that's not so bad for me. There's a Wolf Rider. I will just play it and not attack, because that means that my opponent has to waste at least 1 damage attacking it. So that's alright. It doesn't pay to keep it in hand. I guess at some point there's the possibility that I mean, I guess I could have also drawn Divine Favor last turn and I probably would have gotten it. I don't know. Yeah, so he's got 7 creatures on board, so even if I do draw Avenging Wrath, there is a chance that I do not win the game on the spot. So this is looking like my last draw. Divine Favor, okay. So we'll do that. Get one more chance at it. Okay. This is really annoying. Alright, that's 5, 8, 10, 11, 15. So he's just got to have 3 damage somewhere in 2 cards. He still has 2 Lightning Bolts and 2 Rockbiter weapons in hand. Probably a Bloodlust if he's playing this card. But obviously he's not. He didn't draw that, or he would just slam it. Because he's already almost got me dead. But wow, this is really brutal. Down to 6 cards left in library. So he could also have a Fire Elemental. Oh, Flame Tongue Totem should get there. Let's see, -1, +4. Yep. Man, that is really rough. My opponent killed me exactly, and I have 2 Avenging Wraths in my deck. I need to double check to make sure that I put them in, but I'm pretty sure I did. That is just really, really unfortunate. The chances that that actually happened are, well, I mean, I guess they're not that out of the ordinary. It's just the chances that I didn't draw 2 random cards, but I don't know. Yep, 2 Avenging Wraths. I didn't draw my 2 Avenging Wraths or my Leroy. What else was in my deck? Maybe another Bluegill Warrior and a Worgen Infiltrator? Something like that. But, I mean, I don't think I played that one perfectly. I think that turn where he played Alakir, I didn't really calculate to see if I had lethal. I just assumed that I would. And that was a mistake. I should have taken the time to calculate it, and I could have put him to 2 and kept my creatures around, and that might have given me a better shot at winning that game, because he had that Earth Shock to get rid of the Argent Squire, and he might not have been able to get rid of my other 2 creatures. I might have been able to push through some lethal damage there. But that kind of sucked. Alright, any Warlock, I'm pretty happy to be playing an Argent Squire. Divine Favor might not be so good. If he's playing Handlock, it'd be amazing. Yeah, I'll keep it just because if he's playing Handlock, it'd be absurd. So he's probably going to be playing Zoo, and I think against Zoo I can still at least cycle this card. But then again, I probably won't want to play it. I think that this deck is actually probably pretty bad against Zoo. Not really sure. Maybe I need to be playing Consecration just for that purpose. I don't remember if I'm playing any. I might be playing 1 Consecration, but I might not be playing any, because this deck is really heavy on 4s in terms of specific to the Paladin class cards. So, yeah. The game sucked. I'm upset. If you couldn't tell. Not pleased to have lost that one. Alright, so it looks like we are playing against Handlock. Anytime your opponent does not play a 1-drop, it's a good indication that you're playing against Handlock. So there was some brief consideration where I thought about reinforcing there, but there's just so many things that make me want to play this first. The idea is that you don't really want to you want to commit resources to the board that are less liquid, or that are easier, or that will go away at the end of the turn. So the hero that I didn't make last turn, I will never be able to make. That's weird. That is really weird. So I guess he is playing Zoo. If he's playing Zoo, then I kind of want to control the board a little bit. So, I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and do some board control work here. Could have just gone all upstairs, done a bunch of damage to him, but then he gets to trade favorably. He gets to hit my Knife Juggler, and then that's not really great for me. But this is alright. I can dig it. I can just True Silver, and then run my 1-1 into his 2-1, and then still go upstairs. I have a True Silver out. He doesn't. He's sad. I'm not. Overall, this is working out for me. I'm not really sure what my opponent's playing. He's played, what, 2 Harvest Golems and nothing else? So, I mean, I guess there could be a slower version. No, okay, he's playing Zoo. Alright. So, I think first, I'm just gonna hit here. And I'm gonna hope to just snipe that Scarlet Crusader twice. It would be a little bit lucky, but yeah. Alright. I think I would rather keep my guy around though than deal 1 more damage, and I'd rather take it. Like, taking 3 damage is not a big deal. I'm still at 27. I'm clearly the aggressor in this matchup, and my opponent is on the back foot. Some people still play Mortal Coil, some don't. So, well, he's playing Shield Bearer, so it's probably a more archaic version of the deck that is playing that. All right, that was a good draw. It was a very good draw. Alright, so I could just play the Divine Favor here and then draw 2 cards, but I think I would rather make another 1-1, try and hit this thing, or this thing. Oh, come on. That sucks. That really sucks. But, I mean, it would have been way, way, way better for me to have hit either of his creatures, either of those last 2 daggers, because I would have been able to trade favorably for the rest of his hand, but that's alright. Alright, so hopefully he draws here instead of, I don't know. Hammer of Wrath would be a very nice draw for me. So there's actually, well, no, probably not. I was going to say there's a good chance that I just Divine Favor to try and draw Hammer of Wrath to kill that thing so that this thing is back to a 0-4. But if he's only got 2, I mean, if he ends up with 3 cards in hand, then I can Divine Favor, but I would only be drawing 1 card off of it, even if he draws here. You didn't bother to draw. Well, I just drew the Hammer of Wrath, so I can dig it. And there's a True Silver that I can't really play. I think I'm going to drop an Arcane Golem here. Giving him an extra crystal at this point is not such a big deal. Yeah, I was like, isn't this thing supposed to shoot? And yeah, alright, he's just going to concede. He was really far behind. I don't really think that there's much he could do from that point to get back into it. Alright, that'll be the video though, and I will post another gameplay with this deck in some amount of time. I don't know how long. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye.